It wasn't a surprise to know that it was a matter of interest because I've stood for election twice, won both times. But of course, on a local level, questions and queries were raised because in a democracy, you want to know what somebody stands for, but also who they are. I think the scale of it, though, was absolutely overwhelming. And bear in mind that before I'd said a word over that first weekend, I hadn't said a word in the public domain for 6 months. And the press and Twitter were almost in meltdown about who I was and what I believed. So I knew that before I launched, this would be the primary question. I suppose I hoped that once it had been answered, we'd be able to move on. And of course, I wanted to be honest with the electorate. I didn't want to look like I was running from giving direct answers or hiding who I was, because I figured that people would, just make that the primary issue to attack me with. And I thought by answering directly, we'd be able to move on, knowing that the electorate would then make an informed decision. So I was surprised at the scale of it and for how long it lasted and how long it took for us to get on to more substantive issues of policy, i.e., things I actually wanted to do, not issues that were related to who I am. And did I ever think of leaving? I mean, you always weigh up the impact on your family and you weigh up what other people are saying to you, but I ain't no quitter. So at the end of the day, I'm not a quitter, and I was probably unlikely to ever quit because I believe that when I set my face to do something, I do it no matter the challenges.